Hello and welcome to your week commencing the 4th of January horoscope forecast for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please also check out your year 2021 personal horoscope forecast and character analysis combination based on your time, date and place of birth, totally unique to you. This will give you searing insights as to what the next 12 months holds for you. From the time of order, you'll get full 12 months, so please don't think you're going to miss out on anything. Please see the link beneath this video for more information. Hello Cancer and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 4th of December. The most magical thing that happens this week for you without any question at all is the fact that Venus moves into your opposite sign on Saturday. That's going to trigger a 28-day period where you could achieve much greater tranquility and harmony in all sorts of relationships. But Venus is actually forging a gorgeous trine to Mars, the planet of passion, all through this week. But they both move through 2 zodiac signs each, and then they come into a point of contact on Saturday, which is very enabling. So the relationship I'm talking about could be about your future, it could be about a friend, it could be about with a group of people, but some kind of strategy or plan emerges at the end of this week which can absolutely delight you. Now, there are a lot of other things happening. There could be quite an intense conversation this week too, as Mercury combines with Pluto. It's going to be important for us all, not just your sign, not to be too dogmatic. When Mercury and Pluto are mingled together, the might of Pluto, you might think it's not even a planet, but it's the mightiest of the outer planets. That combination with Mercury in your sector of communication, around relationships, but most importantly around your point of view, how you interact, could make you seem to someone else a little bit belligerent, a little bit set in your ways, perhaps even a little bit dominating or rather competitive. Now sometimes we have to set our boundaries because otherwise people would push us around. But I'm just saying to you, you can use the analytical skills of that very well if you are thinking about a relationship, but it's also worth understanding the political dimension of power around who has a point of view. So that's something to look out for. Now, Mars moves on Wednesday. It ends its shadow period at the start of this week, on Tuesday actually, and it then moves on Wednesday into Taurus. Now it's going to immediately clash with Saturn and Jupiter, and also by the end of this week as Mercury moves into the sign of Aquarius with that too. What does this mean for you? Well, Mars has been in a very dominant position for you for 6 months. An area which has given you great authority, but it may have also caused some strains if you have, around a relationship matter, insisted on it being on your terms. If you're someone who's much more collegiate in your approach, much more on the caring side of the Cancer spectrum, because Cancer is a cardinal sign, so it can be very much about leadership and it can be very powerful. And then there's the other much more nurturing, tender and gentle Cancerian energies, and those may, if they're strong in you, have meant that Mars has been very good for you. It's given you a little bit more confidence. If it's made you push too hard to get your way, then I feel the move of Mars into Taurus is asking you to think more about your longer term future and your philosophies. Because how we all connect to other people is really being emphasized by that collection, the stellium of energy in Aquarius, which develops by the end of this week. So for you, the Aquarius energy is about what you share. It's what you're invested in. It's about business, and it can be about partnership, can be about loans, can be about pensions, investments, legacies, can even be about property. So those are areas that you may be considering with your longer term future in mind, but there may be some kind of compromise that has to be made. This is going to affect all of us, this particular right angle. It is quite tension building, and it's going to build up to a peak around the 18th, 19th of January. In fact, really the last week of January, so just watch out for that. But overwhelmingly, I think you've got a great opportunity to get greater clarity around relationships. There is an opportunity to get much closer to someone or a group of people or a friend, or set your intention for your future. But it is just being aware that maybe you can't get everything on your own terms.